What's up, guys and gals, and welcome back to the Nerd Castle for the next episode of Shadowrun Dragonfall. My name, as always, is Splattercat. We are here. Did I already say that? I don't know if I already said that, but if so, I'm just being redundant. But who cares? It'll be fine. Now people doubly know that I am Splattercat. I'm going to heal. Oh, Blitz, it actually wipes out the remain. Okay, so that's not going to be an option. Let's heal Iger on this turn. And where we had left off, we had been fighting our way out of here. We had like really bad luck in the Matrix. The enemy was just landing every single shot against us. I don't know if we were up against high-level AI for the first time, or I'm sorry, ice for the first time, or what was going on, but Blitz couldn't handle it, which is actually concerning, considering he's like the only Decker offering that I've seen so far. That actually worries me quite a bit, that he's actually so bad at his job. So we may have to figure out a way to either replace him or do something else in the future. What was that? Why did my camera just pan to the left? I have no idea what just happened right there. Alright, that's concerning. A little weird. Camera's running away. It's haunted. It's a little bit hainted at the moment. Let's take Iger. Oh, we'll wait a turn. Whatever. It's always better to go into the next room totally prepared than it is to walk in with like 1 AP or whatever. Just take the extra turn off. Just hang out. Don't worry about it. It'll be fine. I'm going to take 1 AP down here to check it out. And it looks like we've got 2 Humanist members right here. I'm going to throw some fraggly bits into the room. Wait, what? That's kind of weird how it did the Overwatch right there. I'm a little bit weirded out by how that occurred. Also, I forgot that grenades take 2 AP, so that was a giant tactical error on my part. Well, now that we're here, we might as well dig in. Let's take a shot at him. Yeah, for 64, not going to make it. Blitz is pretty beat up, so we want to keep him in the back for a second. And Iger, I get the distinct feeling that Iger is about to get lit into. Oh. Where were all these people before? I didn't see any extra doors or anything. This place was really... Was it just me, or was this place, like, really abandoned when we were here? I don't know. Let's maybe see if we can't kill somebody in this turn. Okay, so they're now dead. I'm gonna have Iger fall back, and we're gonna start sniping in the next turn. And since there's no cover... I think this is going to be time for an air barrier. So there's air barrier. And it's actually kind of difficult to figure out where those are placed. So with her, we could probably go right there or something and be safe. She can't make a shot, though. She's got her line of sight blocked. Okay, well, we'll just sort of fall in right now, then. Do you have any medkits, man? You do. Fantastic. Oh, he's already healed. Never mind. Alright, well, I'm not interested in having too many people behind the same cover, because every time I do that, they hit me with some ridiculous AoE. And there it is right there. What did I say? Every single time. It's like every enemy has 100 grenades on them. Let's throw out the bear. So big heal right there that got everybody back up and into shape. Got a mana ball that's going to cost us 2. Let's go ahead and put some damage on him first. I don't see a reason, like, not to. How's her sniping from here? Bad. Yeah, that's what I figured. I was hoping they wouldn't advance and that they would hold position, but whatever. Once again, one of those little contingencies that we're just going to have to deal with. I'm going to fire into the back in the hopes that we get some AoE damage off. Oh, you missed the 90%, but you make the 56s. You make 2 56s, but you miss the 90. Statistics and probabilities, sometimes you just... Sometimes you worry me. I should probably do a flash grenade here. Alright, so now they're down by 4 AP and they're off balance, which means we get to take 2 turns now, which is always funsies. And that should give us enough time to wipe the floor with them. And so yeah, they take an entire turn to recover now. I'm going to throw a mana blast in there because I can do it. And there's 10 more damage. And have her use her adrenal stim. And at this point, it's probably a good plan to go auto-fire on him. We've got time for another shot. But she's out of line of sight with everybody else. And given the way my barriers work, not much I can do about it. I mean, I could go around. There we go. So we've killed off another guy, and now it's going to be Iger's turn to lay down the Daka. And so Daka laid. And that's going to be the end of the battle. In fact, I may go back and try and redeem myself with Blitz here. Let's go see if we can redeem ourselves. I don't know if our bod stays damaged. If you don't know what the bod is the representation of your character inside the Matrix. It's essentially just your physiology inside the Matrix, and your bod becomes damaged. And so, God, it's doing it again. Stop that. My camera keeps moving on its own. And if there is anything useful in here, I'd like to get it out. Maybe this time I won't split my forces. There we go. This time I'm not going to split my forces. I'm just going to go... Oh, no. Well, we started off. And the other thing that you want to know about black ice is if black ice is present, you can't jack out. Or at least that's how I understand it. If black ice is present, it tends to, like, kill you and hurt you very, very badly if you jack out while black ice is around. So let's go ahead and summon an ESP. And we'll throw out an erosion first. I mean, I'm going to try and go in for the kill right here, but my ESP is definitely dropping the ball on me. The black ice is missed, so any damage we take right here from the black ice should transfer over to our character in the real world, too. And I don't know the extent of where this black ice is going to be. So we may just want to take a minute. Can we suppress this right now? Or is it too late? Are we already in an alarm state? Okay, so once you're already in an alarm state... there's nothing you could do about it. Let's send the ESP in first, just to see if there's going to be like 30 black ice hanging out in this room. Okay, so there's not. I'm going to try and push in one direction really hard this time. I split up last time because I figured my ESP could handle it. I overestimated my ESP and it didn't go well. There was nothing that I wanted in either of the other directions, so I'm going to try and go to the left here and see if there's any data stores. Basically, this is all about redemption and revenge for me right now, the Rwenge. We're going to bypass the turn right there, and we'll send in the attack ESP as always. Oh, everything stays damaged. That's nice. I heal and it stays damaged. What more could you ask for in life? I guess I'll take cover in the hopes that the white ice will not land all of its hits on me like it did the last time we played. Okay, so it landed one. That's better than all. So now he's melted. I'm going to throw a heal on myself. Just to get the cooldown ticking one more time. Attack program's going to move up, and I hope that went to the right place. It got a little squirrely on the edges there. I think this is only for the turrets. I'm not really... I don't think there's going to be anything useful in here, to be honest. I was really hoping there would be a data store, but it doesn't appear as though there are any anywhere, so that might have been a waste of time. Whatever, let's get out of here. This place over here only had, as far as I could tell, it only had the control for the cameras. That one had the controls for the turret, so whatever. Let's not even bother with it, especially since we're in a red alert right now. Alright, so we've jacked out. Let's get the hell on out of here. I think there's probably going to be a scene of abject carnage. There's going to be blood and, like, little body bits everywhere. It's probably not going to be pretty when we get back outside, because he did indeed say, Volker Stahl, he said that our transport, our rigger, had already been taken out. So unfortunately, we may walk into an ambush here, although it wouldn't be the first time. We've survived many ambushes before, and so if you put am in your bush, we will survive it. I think that's going to be the general thing that I'd like to say. Let's transition. You burst through the door to the Humanus compound and into the crisp night air. You're not far from your extraction point. Time to go. Anytime that they're terse like this and they don't use a lot of words, I think we're probably, yeah, something bad's going to happen right here. Unless our smugglers manage to be a lot better in combat this time than they were against the gangers. But I'm willing to bet that that's probably not the case. Yep, they put us straight out into combat. So let's start out with a haste here. I'm going to throw the haste onto Iger so that she can get into position a lot faster than everybody else. Because she's our sniper, and if we can move her into position then take a shot, that's what I want to do. So first things first, I'm going to move her sort of wide. Got a mage right there. And I'd like to see where I can move everybody else before we do anything. So is there anybody in here right now? Doesn't look like it. There's not a lot of cover. We're using a bike rack as cover, which I don't think that is far too porous. It is aerated to far too much of an extent for it to be useful to us. Let's get her going with her adrenal pump. So that if we're not set up for a strong first turn, we're at least set up for a strong second. I'm going to start by taking an aim shot at the mage, because mages always make me nervous in this game. Let's go for the better chance over there. I'd rather spread the damage around slightly. I don't even know who's fighting over here right now. Okay, so we ducked the first shot. That's good. I don't want an ass full of buckshot right now. I thought he casted like a trash spell on me for a second because the cash... Oh, he did. What did he cast on her? What has happened? Adrenal pump plus... Oh, never mind. I guess it was just trash blowing in the wind or something. Blitz is now damaged. And you know that little tune that they just played in the background? That was from the Ragnarok Arcology in the Genesis game. That little note configuration they did. I like that. That was a little... That made me so nostalgic. I don't even know what to say to you guys right now. The nostalgia was just like, oh my god. It was like I was sitting in my room as a kid again playing the Sega Genesis game. Which, you know, it's... I still get goosebumps when I think I may have to set up the Genesis tonight and play it again now that I've talked about it. We got the ammo, so let's take the shots. And with our remaining AP, let's look at our chances with the shotgun, 28%. We'll reload the Ruger, and then we'll just let it go for now. With 3-toe, he's got the chance of being beaten up by this guy with a club, or he can throw a heal on Blitz. I think I'll throw a heal on Blitz, and then we're going to rely on these two to kill off this guy before he gets at 3-toe. It's going to take me 2 AP to get over there and claw the hell out of him. But we're going to do it anyways. And she missed the second one, so she's letting me down. She's being a heartbreaker. And Blitz is always a heartbreaker. He's just the worst ever when it comes to shooting things, so... It appears as though we've won slightly over on this side, although we do have an optional object. Oh, there's another mage down right there. Alright, so enemies everywhere. And not a nade to plink, maybe? Whew, critical hit right there on her for a lot of damage. So we need to think of many ways to handle this problem now. A bad series of misses right there. And 3-toe coming through. If we can't rely on anybody else, at least we can rely on him. Let's take the people that are healed and who have a lot of AP. I'm going to try and work them into a position where she can start sniping downfield here. With Blitz, he's going to provide cover right there. Max is trying to make it, but there's a lot of opposition. Ooh, and he got snuck up on. That was some CSGO stuff right there. Somebody coming up behind you and just plinking you right in the back of the head. I feel as though getting Max out is probably going to be a really good idea. Having a smuggler in our pocket never hurts. Is this heal back up? Let's go ahead and heal Glory because she took a really big hit. And so that's one of those right there that is very, very AP efficient. That's a move that you absolutely want to make if you can manage it. Her adrenal pump is, strangely enough, still functioning, so... Is that an enemy right there, or is that a good guy? That's a good guy. So let's get her into full cover. That right there, that is a move. That is a movement. Oh no, there's an enemy right there. And is that out of line of sight of the sniper? Please tell me it's not. Oh, damn it. So they've put in a lot of fences and things, a lot of stuff to get in the way of me making the potential shots that I would like to make. So I think instead I'll move her to there. We'll swap over to the shoddy, and in this case, let's go for the aim shot. Oh, and I hit my own character. Okay, so it was just too far. It was just too far. Well, we may end up with a death right here then. Depends what this mage does. If he double casts... Okay, so first miss. Hold my breath here. God, that made me pucker a little bit. Let's get Three-Toe back into the fray. His heals and everything aren't back up yet. Neither is... Oh, well, she's not that wounded. I thought her health was in yellow. Never mind. I got a weird look at it. I think it was the background playing off that made it look like it was yellow to me. And instead of running into the middle of a bunch of enemies, I'm going to put her back on pistolero duty. Lucked out with the shots, as luck would have it. Try and be careful about the cover that I select. Another death right there. Iger doesn't have a shot one more time, so I'm going to move Iger out to right here. That mage is hanging in there. Definitely clinging. But not for long. We're going to get in here and do the Wolverine action. Oh, I messed up. It's all good. There we go. And so we've rescued Max. Let's go ahead and talk to him and see what happened out here, because that was definitely a major, major bad thing. Alright, why'd you run away? You don't want to talk to us? I'd like to talk to you. Maxim looks up at the sound of your approach. If he's surprised to see you, he doesn't show it. Crazy night, huh? He pulls a flask from his jacket pocket and takes a long swig, then looks you in the eye. I hope this was worth the trouble. Any luck finding our money in there? And we could say they paid alright in blood, or we can go, they can say they never had it to begin with. No money, but there are a few less racists in the world. Yeah, I suppose we'll go for the third option. So no money, but there are a few less racists in the world. All in all, I think that we can call this one a win. He nods. I can live with that. Let's get paid, chummers. I'm always excited when it comes to payday in these games. Hey, let me leave. You're about to exit this location and return to the Cruz Bazaar. Let's go. Your subway car is empty on the return trip to the Cruz Bazaar. This stretch of the sprawling U-Bahn tunnel system doesn't see much use, it seems. At least not at this hour. As the train rattles on, you find yourself lost in thought. Old memories creep unbidden into the forefront of your mind. Memories of Monica in the old days and the crew that you used to run with. Memories of success and failure, wealth and poverty, of good times and bad. Halfway back to the cruise baser, you're jolted out of the reverie by a buzzing sound. It's your comlink and you're receiving a call. Your comlink buzzes. A quick glance at the screen tells you that Amsel is on the line. You pick up and his voice fills your ear. Three-Toe, I trust that I'm catching you at a good time? It's a good time as any. What's up? I've made contact with another prospective client, a rather elusive woman of Aztlaner descent. She calls herself Frau Muller. What's the job? She won't say, not to me at any rate, but she has insisted that she will speak only with you. She wants to meet you in a half-hour's time at a location of your choosing. What's she offering for this mystery job? 36,000 new yen. Quite an impressive sum, Three-Toe. I wouldn't have bothered you with this otherwise. That is a lot of money. Alright, well, count me in. Very good. I'll instruct her to come to the Cruise Bazaar. Where would you like to meet? I think I would like to meet her at... Well, we can either have it in the park, which is public, just in case it's an ambush. We can say that it's at the U-Bahn station, or as the final option, what we can do, and you'll forgive me as I resituate myself here in my chair. I don't know if you can hear me drawing breath and shifting, but my foot has gone asleep on me, which is not cool because I just woke up, so why do that to me, foot? Why have you betrayed me? Anyways, Cafe Chesvi. Let's do it at let's do it here. I mean, we might as well, yeah. So Cafe Chesvi. Altug's gonna find out about this anyway, so we might as well have this discussion in comfort. Noted. I will set up the meet. Three-Toe, there's one other thing. You should... Your comlink cuts to static. A moment later, the lights in the U-Bahn car flicker and wink out. You hear the screeching sound of steel on steel, and the train grinds to a halt. Oh, dreck. Looks like the whole station's lost power. Somebody's cut the power. We should try to find a fuse box. I'm telling you exactly what's going to happen right here. I've run this trick on my Shadowrunners before. We're going to go and try and find a fuse box or a generator, and there's going to be a kill team waiting for us because we pissed off corporate people. Maybe I'm just cynical. Looks like some squatters are living in this station. Got some fuse. Oh, never mind. That is the fuse. Okay, so we got fuse. Tunnels collapse, not getting out that way. Oh, there's an ambush waiting, and I know it's coming. An advanced med kit that either you or any team member can consume. Let's send it to the stash just in case we need it later. It's a fuse box. Nothing looks out of order. I suppose the lights in the bathroom go out and the status light next to the track remains red. Let's add an extra fuse to bathroom. I don't know why I did that. Let's add the extra one to the track. You place an extra and it lights up green. Okay, good. So now that we put both fuses in, the track should be back up. I don't like this at all, though. We will... Looks like the console can extend the nearby bridge to cross the tracks. Let me extend that. And maybe I should pull the fuses here, because I think the fuses were for that right there. So if I pull both the fuses now, it might save me a return trip. Unless this thing auto kind of goes back up after I do this. Or it won't allow me to do so. Alright, well maybe I won't need the fuses later. Maybe I'm getting a little bit too complicated with this whole situation. When your mind flies around like mine does, it definitely has the tendency to get too complicated. You gotta walk around with a net so as to catch it as though it was a songbird whenever that tends to happen. Let's see here. It's so dark in this maintenance area that you can barely see your hand in front of your face. And our game just saved on us. I feel great about that. The door is stuck shut. Let's get our muscle to force it. Iger shoulder checks the door and the crack splintering the plastic fills your ears. The door pops open. Can't see anything. Send the grenade to our stash, I guess. Don't see anything else in here, and believe me, it's as dark for me as it is for you. I apologize, I didn't realize the game was going to do this to me. I can brighten it up in post as best I can, but it's still going to be a little bit iffy because it's pitch black in the gameplay. Oh, that... Oh, I don't like this. I don't... No. I'm not feeling this right now. Watch, Kill Team. From Herr Fuchs. Or from the dragon, I suppose. It could be from the dragon, too. How did we walk right past... Totally a kill team. Damn it. Alright, so... Not as bad of an opening shot as it could have been, however. We've got to pick a direction. We're surrounded right now. So let's start with all the preliminary stuff. We'll give Glory her adrenal pump. We're going to throw a haste on Iger. And if we're lucky... I've got the wrong character selected. Lovely, I thought I had Iger. Well, this works out either way. So what we'll do here is this will give her cover from these two people, and she'll be able to start killing this guy. I know there's going to be grenades involved, so we may as well just kind of spread out. 23 damage there. I'm going to fish for some shots right here, and depending on what happens, it'll determine where I move her around to. Okay, so I'm going to move her into this mainline cover then. Whew. Alright, so big hit right there. Big, ugly hit. They're going to swap around. I'm going to throw a heal on myself first and foremost. And then I'm going to make like a certain familiar turtle by the name of Bert. And duck and cover behind this trash bin. Now with Glory, we've got kind of a little bit of an advantage right here because he's decided to close with us. So I think I'm going to go in for the bleed. We're going to trap him behind cover with a Wolverine. And you can pick which one. It can be like an X-Men Wolverine, or it can be the Wolverines from Red Dawn. Whichever one you... Not the new Red Dawn. The new Red Dawn sucked. The old Red Dawn. Alright, so that guy's dead now, and there appears to be some kind of quest item right there. Did I call it or did I call it? Kill team. I knew it. Kill team. Every single time I leave somebody in darkness, there's a kill team. I was going to say, that was probably going to hit her too, but since it was the last enemy, whatever, it'll be fine. I'm going to allow her to continue. Let's reload. I don't know if it's going to end the combat after this. Okay, so there's probably somebody waiting for us outside. Let's have Blitz grab this. It's an encrypted PDA. And we're going to move very, very carefully. So we've got a closed door right here. I'm going to keep Iger in the back so that she can snipe if I need her to. We're going to put Glory on point. So Glory's going to get up on the side of the door. Blitz is going to do likewise. I'm going to move my mage up slightly so that at least he'll be of some help if we get ourselves into combat. Is anybody else wounded right now that needs a heal? Let's end the turn. I'm going to bless Iger with one more haste. Let's open this thing. Another grouping, although the developers seem to be one step ahead of me in that they've covered all of their bases here. I can't just like snipe from the backfield like I want to right now. Still, oh no, I've got the wrong weapon attached. That was a horrible, horrible mistake on my part. And so in this case, I am going to have to use her extra AP to get her back up out of the room. I thought, oh my god. The mistakes that I make sometimes. The mistakes that I make. Let's reload. We're just going to hang out here. I'd rather bait them to come to me than anything else. I'm going to put her on Overwatch. Like so, and we'll just kind of see what happens. He's got mark target. He's also got some medkits and things. We'll wait. It'll be alright. Got him. Big hit right there. Even for a troll, 32 damage is something to be very, very concerned about. Oh, he's still got a line of sight on her, too. That's no bueno. So she's now wounded. This hired mage right here is going to be a main problem that we want to deal with. So let's get him bled up. Oh, she lost an AP, too. I was hoping that wouldn't be the case. Let's see what Iger can accomplish first. So we've got a kill right there. Let's take Blitz and fish for a kill right here. There it is. That's exactly what I was hoping would happen. That allows us the little bit, I guess. It gives us a little bit of space so that I can heal her in peace. Or at least take her from pieces and then heal her back into one piece. If I wanted to be a little bit more vocally clever about the whole thing. I'm going to take Iger and close at this point. Let's prepare for a breach on this side as well. God. Amazing, amazing shots being made right now. I honestly think stepping into the room and just taking shots is going to be our best chance right here. Alright, well, you guys are terrible, and I hate you all. I want to make that abundantly clear. You guys are the biggest group of failures that I've ever surrounded myself with. I want to make that just kind of... The point that I want to make through the last mission is that you guys suck. She's got 3 AP, so I'll have her move into cover, and then since she's the only person that's competent, we'll unload... Oh, good. Even she's letting me down now. You guys are disappointing me. Very much disappointing me. Is that going to be the breadth of the combat? Okay, good. So, hopefully they don't jump me again the second I open this door. Let's take a look at that encrypted PDA while we're here. Pretty self-explanatory. Found on a mercenary sent into the U-Bahn to kill you. Yep, that is exactly what happened. Doesn't look like the train will be going anywhere until that access bridge. Oh, obviously. It's hard to tell what's the front and what's the back, though. Retract that sucker. And let's bounce on out of here. I think I'm going to break the episode off. My name is Splattercat. Thank you for joining me here in the Nerd Castle for yet another episode of Shadowrun Dragonfall. I look forward to seeing you all tomorrow. Take care out there, everybody, and be safe in the shadows, chummers.